That'll do, pig. That'll do.
What is up, everyone, and welcome back to another live reaction, this time to the Nintendo Partner Showcase for February 21st, 2024. As always, I am your host, Vinnie, very tired, very early. But yeah, another direct, another time, another react, another Funville. I know a lot of people, get very excited for these February direct because, it's the start of the year. It's, a good expectation of how the year is going to look and all that other stuff. And going into this one, it's a bit more interesting because of all of this stuff with, Xbox's, announcement that it was publishing 4 games. They didn't say what platforms, they didn't say what games, but just 4 games are coming. So that's the safe assumption is that they're going to be here, or at least one of them is going to be here in some regard. And then you have that the Switch was pushed till next year, meaning that they might have to extend the Switch by a few more months. And it's like, how do you fill in those gaps? Because you would have to assume if a lot of devs were told, hey, we're launching 2024, and then you push it back, a lot of devs are going to be like, well, we don't have any games for Switch, so how do you fill the gaps and all the other stuff? It's a little silly because no launch is ever, stop. Like, we're still getting PS4 games well into this year. So obviously there's going to be a bit of bleed over. But yeah, so, we're in the waning years of the Switch. Obviously, they're probably going to save much of their big heavy hitters. So the real question is, what's this year going to have? And I always try to go with these things as like a tempered expectations. I've seen people somehow trying to justify like retro is going to be here because well, they're a Nintendo partner. They work with Nintendo. It's ridiculous. It's silly. But what are we expected to see here? Luckily, I've again, stay away from leaks. I saw a few friends staring at Poirot guy or the penguin, the leaker, the leaker. Excuse me. Most I saw was maybe a monkey ball game, which honestly not that wild. We got the Super Banana Blitz HD, whatever it was, Ramatama Bing Banga, 4K. Yeah, so, not that shocking if we got a new Monkey Ball, be it like a new game or just like another port or remaster. Obviously the Xbox stuff. Smaller things like Luigi's Mansion doesn't have a date. Excuse me. Princess Peach, things like that. So there's plenty we could see here, and in that for me in that regard, again, I just want to see cool games. That's really all I care about at the end of the day. Is again, pace, content, and general stuff to get excited for. Obviously, everybody's gonna get excited for different things, but with the expectation that this already was supposed to be the last year of the Switch, and then they pushed it. I'm not expecting like a Zelda or a Mario or Animal Crossing or things of that sort. Like, definitely a lot of ports, a lot of remasters. But again, the main thing, and like especially compared to PlayStation, which has said they're taking this year off. Basically, they're not doing any big first party sequel, whatever, however you want to extend that clip. Nintendo has a fairly good pace of like, hey, we are giving you a game to play a month. Might not be for you. One of those months might be like Fashion Studio, but like you have a new game every single month. Sometimes it's third party, sometimes it's first party, sometimes it's a port, sometimes they get cheeky and will do stuff like DLC, like side orders for Splatoon. So again, I'm not expecting a world. I just want to see cool things. 23 minutes is a beefy one. But with all that out of the way, let's go. Excuse me. Like a true like a true millennial, I have not had any breakfast, and I'm just going right on coffee and good vibes.
We'll be focusing on Nintendo Switch games launching in the first half of 2024 from our publishing.
Do we believe this anymore? They say this all the time. Wasn't there the one where they were like, "Oh, we're only doing the next 6 months," and they announced Splatoon 3? Grounded. Okay, that was the other one. I'm torn because this game looks good, and this it looks like interesting, but compared to stuff like Hi-Fi Rush and what was the other one? Even this one's right on the edge, depending on how the Switch version runs. Also, if it's coming to PlayStation, to be perfectly frank.
Use the tools you craft to forage plant life, but watch out. You aren't alone out there. Work your way through the campaign to
like I have no I don't mind getting it late. I guess my main thing right now is just the fact of like are they still supporting this game, or like is it kind of feature complete? That's my main thing, is like I would love to get into this game and try it. April. Okay. I don't believe we had an April game.
A tale of destruction and renewal unfolds in this return to the Ender Lily's world. This once flourishing country sits atop a wealth of buried magic.
The land of fumes.
Homunculi, artificial life forms created as the country flourished, were meant to bring about a brighter future.
Ender Magnolia Bloom in the Mist. That is a fucking anime-ass name.
You'll reluctantly bond with and journey alongside a homunculus who played a pivotal role in the country's demise. When the magic buried beneath the surface became corrupted, the citizens fled upward to escape its reach. But those who lacked power and wealth remained abandoned below. Along your journey, you'll battle rampaging homunculi. Upon liberating them, the creations will join you on your adventure, becoming your companions and lending their aid. What awaits Lilac and the homunculi at the end of their journey? Find out when Ender Magnolia bloom in
See, the second game only for the next 2 months. This isn't a date.
It's your adventure, your way. With these Nintendo Switch games. Explore an interconnected world of puzzles in this charming
Interesting.
adventure. Slide across rows and columns on a sprawling gameplay grid where everything moves when you move.
Oh, okay. I'm like, what exactly is the challenge here? But okay, that's interesting.
Townsfolk, and taking down monsters in handcrafted dungeons. What awaits you on this curious journey of self-discovery? The world is yours to solve in A Ranger, a role-puzzling adventure, sliding onto Nintendo Switch this summer. Guide Elaine, a young prince on a journey to liberate
Unicorn
the
Overlord.
mighty empire's
Is this a remake?
Customize your troops. Form
That name sounds vaguely familiar.
Unleash your army on the opposing Zenoiran
Zenoiran.
Your real-time strategy planning will turn the tide of war. During battle, you may get to recruit new
As you do, you fight in a bikini and a witch's hat. Perfect for battle.
Atlas and Vanillaware present Unicorn Overlord, launching on Nintendo Switch.
Oh, of course you got the cooking.
A demo will be available today on Nintendo eShop. Originally released on the Nintendo
Ah,
3DS
yep,
system,
there's the port.
the first Monster Hunter Stories game returns, now fully voiced and in HD. As a rider, you'll be monsters in turn-based combat to confront the black.
I was just gonna say, I don't know how beefy they were. I'm surprised they're not doing like a bundle of 1 plus 2.
Monsters from across the series are included. Plus, you can browse artwork and listen to music. in the
Neat.
new
Not for
Yellow
me, but
Museum. Take flight in Monster Hunter Stories.
I'd have to go back. I think it's a little funny. I'm pretty sure this was made during the Switch to give like 3DS players a bone. Oh shoot! Dude, I love Epic Mickey.
On a peculiar day, Again, Sid's mischievous mirror lured
The question
Mickey
is,
Mouse
which
into
one
his
is it?
workshop. Finding the magic paintbrush, a curious Mickey creates a mess
Because I actually never played the original. I only played the
and becomes
sequel
trapped in a
on
magical wasteland
PS3.
inhabited by forgotten and rejected characters. The platforming adventure.
I mean, okay. Like I said, I haven't played this one, but
Explore this unusual dimension. Using the magic brush,
I guess my only like disappointment is because
thinner on the path to become an epic hero. Disney Epic Mickey.
it's not even this year.
launches on Nintendo
Because
Switch
it's so
this
late,
year.
like there's a chance that like, the Switch won't get Epic Mickey 2, and that's I guess my annoying thing. Like if there is a Switch 2. Oh, okay.
I'm afraid Tokyo experienced its own peculiar occurrence while you were away. I'll be counting on you to gather more intel on the matter.
I suspected to be traveling back and forth between Tokyo and the Netherworld.
This place is
Wait, did
definitely
this not come out already?
and that's about all we know right now.
Oh, it's DLC. Okay, I was like, wait a minute.
Now let's kill this thing. And so we have found it.
I'm pretty sure this game's like 2 years old at this point.
So what? This is where you prove you can fight. Think you can destroy
Although I guess Elden Ring is getting its DLC later today, so.
My brother would never have been dragged into this war. You're not alone. If you want revenge, and I'll help you get it. Allow me to remind you how you were wronged by this world.
Professionalism. Yeah. Tensei 5. June 21st. It's my brother's birthday eve.
Enter or return to this ravaged wasteland and experience an untold story on your adventure. Let's take a look at some more headlines.
See, like, yeah, they're just blowing through it.
Ready to unite
In a good
and
way.
Fight in these Nintendo Switch games. Fight an iconic battle across the
No
Star
fucking
Galaxy
way.
In this collection of 2
Yeah!
up to 64 players can strike back against
Oh, I want it on PS4, but yes, that's awesome.
This collection includes additional playable characters such as Kit Fisto and additional maps like Jabba's Palace.
Really? That wasn't.
Plus, battle as your favorite heroes or villains in Hero
That's
Assault.
awesome.
Play as Luke Skywalker,
See, like, again, I it's a port, but, like, I think
including Death Star and Naboo.
this late into the Switch's life, like, what more do you want? This is content to play. It's a game everyone's excited about.
Pre-orders
Works for
begin
me.
today on Nintendo eShop.
I was talking to my roommate about this.
Welcome to South.
Nothing against this, just it's multiplayer. Well, online multiplayer. I appreciate the crappy 3D style, but it's not for me.
Once you're set, it's time for battle. Take
I have nothing against this game. It's just absolutely not for me.
or online co-op with up to 3 friends.
Oh, it does have solo play,
Gang and head into the fray in South Park Snow.
but like I believe it's all mission based and whatnot. There's not like a ongoing story.
Pre-orders are available now on Nintendo eShop.
It's snow day, dude.
Sharpen your steel for the latest entry in the Sword Art Online series. When the virtual world goes haywire, the past and present collide.
Either Kirito's looking different, or I don't know what's going on in this story.
Alongside former adversaries and fallen allies. It's up to you to
No,
save
okay,
the
that's
world.
Kirito. Okay.
Experience a whole new single-player story, or take the battle online with up to 20 players in co-op play. Sword Art
At Viral Vinnie, should I watch Sword Art Online?
launches on Nintendo Switch.
It's one of those ones where like it's always on the back burner.
Break,
Oh,
build, and battle your
speaking of
ultimate
stuff
battle
I've never got into.
Breaker 4.
Actually, this is a perfect example too. I would love to get into Gundam, but it's just one of those ones where it's like, where, I don't know, where do you even start? I liked it as a kid, but
Then put your
now it's just like, good grief, there's so many of them.
combat missions. By beating enemies and acquiring new parts, you can
Same with Sword Art. I lost track after like Sword Art 3, but I'm pretty sure there's more after that somehow.
In the new diorama mode.
Oh, that's cool.
Prepare for battle when Gundam Breaker 4 launches on Nintendo Switch this year.
Yeah!
Down to
I don't think I've actually said this was the Pyro. Oh yeah, the Super
newest
Monkey Ball.
entry in the Super Monkey Ball series rolls onto Nintendo Switch.
Banana Rumble. Oh, it's got little,
Over 200
little
stages
overalls.
with
That's adorable.
optional motion controls. Using the new spin dash move. you can blast
Where'd you
over
get that from,
obstacles
Sega?
and create shortcuts to victory. Have a ball with friends and family in 4-player local
Yeah, but do you have
co-op.
the mini games? That's a real question.
And up to
Oh,
16
Battle Royale.
players can battle online as they tilt their way to be the top banana.
I
Be the first
honestly,
finish line in race mode.
okay, it's a race mode.
Grab the falling bananas in banana.
No, it is a battle royale.
Team up to take down
I was gonna say, I'm surprised. Honestly, they probably could have sold this like individually or like for free. I'm feeling most people would play a Monkey Ball battle royale. But good on them for making it part of the bundle.
Party in one appealing adventure when Super Monkey Ball Banana Rumble
June 25th, the day after my brother's birthday.
System June 25th. Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop.
Damn.
Get
World of
ready
Goo
for
2?
good
I think there was a 2. This might be 3.
It's liquidy. It's solidy. It's goo. Stretch it.
I'm not gonna make the
shape
joke.
and use
It is
to
too,
build
okay.
Strategic structures. In this physics-based puzzler, you can build towers, bridges.
Is one on Switch as
whatever
well?
this is.
I can't recall.
Your goal is to guide as much goo as possible into a vast global pipe distribution network. But where do the pipes lead? Certainly nowhere sinister.
Just shove your goo in the pipe.
Imagination to
Normally,
the test.
goo comes out of pipe, but you want the goo to go into the pipe this time. It's
Destroy,
very ironic.
fly, and roll your goo to the goal. You'll encounter different types of goo balls with unique properties, including explosive goo, jelly goo, and more. Plus, exclusive to the Nintendo Switch version,
Switch. Okay,
you can build
there
goo
is.
with 3 buds in local
I
co-op
thought
play.
I'd recall seeing this.
World of Goo 2 launches as a console exclusive.
Wait,
on
what?
Nintendo
I'm so
Switch
confused.
May 23rd. Build a life transcending time. Craft your story 1,000 years in the making in a brand new fantasy life game.
The girl who stole
This
time.
once thriving island in the seas of Bavaria now stands deserted. Travel to the island's past to gather resources, then use them to restore the island in the present. You'll start out by assuming one of many different roles called lives.
Cute.
Why not become a miner to collect ore? How about a magician to take down monsters? Or even a carpenter to craft furniture? You can swap between these lives and many more as you rebuild the island. As you travel through time, you'll gradually uncover truths about your new island home.
The cog.
Additionally, up to 4 players can journey together online.
Cute.
Invite friends to the island and set off. to
I have way too
discover
many
the
cozy
secrets
games.
that lie in store.
I'm so happy that I'm more or less done with Lego Fortnite right now. Like I'm just waiting on the new update.
Girl who steals
Um,
time.
But it is nice having a feeling of like, good, this thing's not all consuming my life. I can breathe.
It's time to hunt
What
for,
the?
trash?
The world these days is dark and mean. Even the water tastes unclean.
Need I remind you all how threatening the ocean is outside this reef?
Scour the depths
Oh,
of the blue
baby, I'm
undersea
in.
world this
I'm in.
Souls-like adventure.
Okay, you had me until that last part.
If you can go get that treasure they're jawing about, I'll gladly trade your shell for it.
Protect yourself with whatever you can find, from cans to cardboard, during your hunt to reclaim.
Okay, I'm back.
I've been working my butt off trying to get my old life back.
But you'll run into a few crabby predators along the way.
Perhaps we can work out a deal, little hermit.
That treasure's as good as mine.
This is amazing voice acting.
Granting shell and harness powerful umami
Umami.
to take down enemies in frenetic deep sea combat. What other threats lie in the ocean depths? As they say, one crab's trash is another crab's treasure.
April, wow.
Nintendo Switch.
See, I'm pretty sure we have like multiple April games, and this is even before going into this.
These Nintendo Switch games will have you dashing, dropping, and drilling. Join Penny and Yo-Yo in a brand new 3D platforming adventure.
Penny's
from the
Big
team
Breakaway.
behind
Is this coming up
Dash,
soon? You'd assume because it's in the direct, but wow.
and master the
I feel
complex string
when this got announced, I felt like this was one of those games where it's like, oh yeah, we'll see it in 2 to 3 years.
running a
So it's a little weird to go like, oh, it's out.
powerful cast of bosses. Feast on power-ups to activate transformation.
Especially because I follow the group Kirotronics or on YouTube, so it's always weird seeing these little They've been updating this game constantly.
Penny's Big Breakaway launches on Nintendo Switch.
Whoa, okay.
Local two-player
Oh, that's
battles
adorable.
are coming as paid DLC to the fruit matching phenomenon, Suika Game.
What?
Choose from 3 modes: original, time limit,
What the heck is Suika game?
aim for a higher score than your opponent in original mode. Make split-second decisions against the clock in time limit mode. And overwhelm your opponent with bunches of fruit in attack mode. Plus, online multiplayer will be added to the DLC in the
Wait,
future.
what? What is this game?
When this paid DLC for Suika Game drops onto the Nintendo Switch system today. A bundle of the game and DLC is also
I've
available
never heard of
today.
this game before.
Gear up for some thrilling drilling in the 2D action platformer Pepper Grinder. Burrow through terrain. Pulverize enemies in your way. And ride on gnarly vehicles to recover your missing fortune. Pepper Grinder drills its way onto Nintendo Switch March 28th. A demo will be available today on Nintendo eShop. Giddy up for a
Pocket Card
solitaire
Jockey.
and horse racing in this remastered version of Pocket Card Jockey.
See, not. I'm gonna go on a mini soapbox for half a second. I remember when the 3DS closed, a lot of people were upset
Check the positions of other horses.
about how much like stuff we were losing and yada yada and all blah blah blah. And I think at that time, that's when this got ported to Apple and iOS. My point is, like, I feel like, you know, a lot of people get upset with these store closures. The main bulk stuff usually transfers over. Like, yes, it's not 100%, okay? That does suck. It's, you know, it's never going to be 100%. But I feel like the vast majority of games that people actually care about, they usually come over eventually at some point. Snuffkin. Cute. Tales of Kanzuma. My roommate just gave me, excuse me, Prince of Persia, so I feel like he's gonna love that. Royal Edition. Nice. Operation Galaga. Neat. Oh, there's Pentiment. Later today. Okay, it's very interesting because I was gonna say, I wonder if Hi-Fi Rush is gonna be here. But they've already
That
spilled
almost
2.
wraps up this Nintendo Direct.
Oh my god, it really is.
But before we go, we have 2 more
I had to look at the time. I'm like, wait a minute.
First, please take a look at this.
Minecraft. Galaga. Kingdom Hearts. I know. Oh, rare. Okay, wait. Hold up. Hold the phone. Wait, I'm so confused. Battletoads and Killer Instinct. Nice. Oh, Snake Rattle and Roll. Yeah, that's what I was about to say. I wonder. I assume this doesn't count as. Well, we're already at 4 games, so. Battletoads and Battle Maniacs. Ah, it's not gold. All right. Blast Course? Nice.
These games are available today.
Nice.
You can play them with an active Nintendo Switch Online or Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack membership.
Like, that's definitely the weaker ones, but it's the thought that counts.
Next is our last announcement. Please take a look.
Oh, Endless Ocean. Boop boop. Kind of a weird one to end on, personally. I would have flipped them, but... You... Excuse me. I know it's like 3 years old and nobody has it anymore. You gotta have a Labo mode for this. This is the perfect game for Labo.
A mysterious underwater world is yours to explore in an all-new Endless Ocean game. Welcome to the Veiled Sea, a location known to very few people.
Don't mind me.
This
Watch your
region
fish. It's a game.
changes with each dive, offering new things to discover. Up to 30 players online can plunge.
I don't know why. Like, I'm kind of... I go back and forth because...
and exchange a friendly
I don't know. At this day and age, like, is that number impressive? Especially with games like Fortnite and even stuff like Fall Guys. I don't know. Any time where it's like, oh, 30 players, it's like a bit small. I feel like you could probably do more. But also, I understand it's dependent on the game.
are creatures thought to be extinct, and others may be mythical.
Some radical dudes.
What will you find on your undersea journey? Endless Ocean Luminous launches on the Nintendo Switch system May 2nd.
Mm,
Pre-orders begin
May.
today on
Nice.
Nintendo
Nice.
eShop.
We hope you're looking forward to exploring the vast ocean on Nintendo Switch. That's all for today's Nintendo Direct Partner Showcase. Thank you for watching.
Interesting. So no Hi-Fi Rush here. Yeah, because the rumors going into for the Xbox at least was a Hi-Fi Rush, Pentiment, Sea of Thieves, and Grounded. So we got two of those. Interesting. Very interesting. Oh, how many roads must a man go down before you call him a mango? Yeah, so that will do it for that direct.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to
Overall, I don't know.
Partner Showcase.
I enjoyed it for again for the last year of the Switch. Knowing it's a partner showcase. Excuse me. I think Nintendo has gotten very good at this. That they whenever they use the mini or the partner or indie world as other stuff, I think Nintendo does a very good job of setting proper expectations. Like, hey, this is a partner one. You're not getting any first party stuff, and this is just for the next few months. Yeah, because again, like that's right. I pulled it up, but you got a few out today's, March, April's, May's. I think good, and that would take us to June. Excuse me, which is going to be E3, not E3. So, again, this is literally everything I possibly want out of a presentation, because we have games to play for the next few months. A few surprises, like the rare stuff. Excuse me. I'm surprised it took them this long, because I assume that's not part of the Microsoft. Well, yeah. I don't think it's part of the Microsoft deal. Like the four games coming to other platforms. And B, yeah, because like obviously I know it was a big deal when they did Banjo and excuse me, GoldenEye. Those were like big deals. It's like, oh wow. But it's a bit, it's cool. I guess my main thing is just like with Rare making so many titles for Nintendo, it's weird that it's taking this long, especially this late into the Switch's life. Like, hopefully at E3 they have a bit more, because it's like, where's Donkey Kong Country? No, that is on Switch Online, isn't it? I think so. Either way, yep. Yeah, like we could always nitpick about, well, what about this? What about that? Where's this game? Where's that game? That's why I pulled up the list, because again, just so I can do a rapid fire. Yeah, Grounded and Pentiment, Enter Magnolia, Arrival, Unicorn Overlord, Monster Hunter, Epic Mickey, Shin Megami Tensei. Pretty sure there's more than that, but yeah, like this was a solid showing. Nothing amazing, nothing mind blowing. There we go. Excuse me. But yeah, like there was a few games I'm interested in, a few games that my roommate will probably be interested in. Even the Story of Seasons or whatever it was, like the cozy game. I know a few games I know friends who would probably be into that. Overall, a solid showing. Again, I'm sure some people will be like, stop giving me notifications. I'm sure some people would be like, oh, well, what is the word? I find it very interesting that, if you ask some people, they're going to be like, well, where's this? I have nothing to play on my Switch. And then you compare that to PlayStation, where like, hey, we're taking a year off. And they're like, oh, cool, I'll work on my backlog. I have all these other games to play. Like, the Switch is 6 or 7 years old at this point. There's a plethora of games, and there's lots of games like this here where that fall through the crack. Overall, I thought this was a very solid showing. Got in, got out, didn't waste our time. Like, I think that's always a good sign when they're like, oh, it's over, and it's like, wait, what? It's like, yeah, like I've been going for half an hour, does not feel like it. But yeah, overall, like as a Nintendo fan, I'm happy with this. There's games to play. Again, not all of this is for me. Some of this I'm a little intrigued. Some of it I'll get to it when I get to it. But overall, like, very solid showing. I really don't have any complaints at this point. I think Nintendo have more or less like nailed what each of these presentations and these showcases and this other stuff. Because I do believe in like even like the bigger directs, they'll give maybe a day or two leadway in to allow for that rumor and speculation and the other stuff. And these smaller ones, they'll usually go like, hey, it's tomorrow. It's 20 minutes, blah, 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 blah. But yeah, overall, I'm perfectly sated, perfectly satisfied. It's all gravy, baby. But until next time, you can check me out at Viral Vinnie on Twitter, X, whatever the hell we're calling it this week, at Viral Vinnie Show on YouTube, Instagram, Viral Vinnie Gameplay, blah, 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 blah. Links are all in the usual places. But I've been Viral Vinnie. This has been the Nintendo Partner Showcase for February 21st, 2024. Words are hard. And I will check you guys next time.